What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Gacharic Spin. Yes, indeed, Gacharic Spin fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that clicking, please watch the entire video first, okay? Give me a chance to earn those clicks and those likes. Now, after you watch the video, if you still feel like doing all the clicks and the likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Home Gnome and SMB, and this is actually SMB's prioritized request for the month of August for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, SMB. I hope you enjoy the show, man. They all wanted to see me react to this song by Gacharic Spin called, I hope I pronounced this right, Tamashii. Now, have I heard the song before? No. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by HMV5, okay? And the video has 162,010 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Live. So, okay, I guess we're doing a live performance here.
Do it live.
Gacharic Spin. I hope I'm pronouncing this name right. Tamashii. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. 2019. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
So I'm not seeing things. They have two drummers. Did they have two drummers before? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done Gacharic Spin. Did they have two drummers before? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Oh, my memory is getting worse and worse. Two drummers. Okay, that, I have no idea why.
Why?
How does that benefit? I don't, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with a band having two drummers. I just don't see the point.
Why?
They're going to be playing the exact same patterns, the exact same things at the exact same time at the exact same tempo. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool. I guess for aesthetics, it looks cool, but from a logistics standpoint, though, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. It just seems to me like it's a bit of a waste. But I mean, like it looks cool. Okay, it does look cool. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Speaking of looking cool, holy cow, this song took off like a shot. The energy from all of the performers on stage, fantastic. And I mean everybody. The drummer, both drummers, bass player, guitarist, the keyboardist, the vocalist, everybody getting in on it, putting out that energy, exuding that stage presence. Just fun to watch. Really fun to watch. Great energy. Way to get the crowd going. Especially the lead vocalist who was actually leading the crowd, you know, pumping her fist in the air to get the crowd, you know, going with her. Great job from everybody. Yeah, I mean, visually captivating. Absolutely captivating visually. I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out with two drummers. I'm kind of curious. I hope it doesn't fall apart. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay. I want to say something, but I really don't want to put my foot in my mouth. But I'm going to get the barbecue sauce ready because I'm going to do it. And if I end up putting my foot in my mouth, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. I'm starting to get the feeling. Now, I am probably wrong about this, but I'm starting to get the feeling that that drummer on stage left, the one with the microphone on a stand into her, not the other drummer with the headset mic. I'm starting to get the idea that the drummer on stage left is a guest star. Like she's a guest for this song, or maybe for the entire show. I don't know. But I'm starting to get the feeling that she is a guest. The reason I'm saying that, there's a couple of things that are kind of giving it away. Number one, she's doing a lot of the vocals, like a lot of the vocals. So there's that. Secondly, the mic. Everybody else on the stage whose hands are occupied, meaning not the guitar players. They can move and they have mic stands and they got nothing to worry about. But like the other drummer and the keyboard player, they have headset mics. The other drummer doesn't. So not being a regular part of the band, she wouldn't have a headset mic. I don't know. Something just strikes me as she's a guest. That's the vibe I'm getting. Now, I am probably wrong about that. I don't know, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Speaking of vibe, this song screams anime. Like, I get the feeling that this song, either it is used in an anime, like this is like the opening or closing credits. I'm guessing opening credits of an anime, or it should be used in an anime. Not sure. But this song has got the energy and the feel of an absolute anime opening credits song. So if you guys can let me know in the comments if I'm right about that. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of anime, but I mean, I do watch a couple here and there. And this just screams anime to me. So let me know if my instincts are right on both counts. On both counts. Let me know if I'm right on both. And if I'm wrong, let me know. Just be respectful about it. Let's keep going. Okay, two drummers. I started to see them going into a pattern on their snares. I want to see just how in sync they are. Let's see this. That was short. Bass player popping and slapping, nice. She's to be up. Okay. The drum pattern was short, man. I was really kind of hoping they would have extended that out and really given them a chance to show off how tight they were. And I gotta say, having the two drummers playing together, they were tight. They were absolutely tight. Not easy to do. So kudos to both drummers on that. Piano solo. Interesting take. I liked it. I liked what I heard. But if I'm being honest here, guys, she was not up in the mix enough. I feel like the piano should have been a little bit louder for that solo. It kind of got, I'm not saying it got buried, but it didn't stand out. You know, it blended perfectly with everybody else in the band. But the thing is, when you're doing a solo, you don't want it to blend perfectly. You want it to be above. Like, okay, here's the band, right? About this level, right? When you're doing a solo, this is where you should be. Great example, right after the piano was done, guitar took over. Now you heard the guitar clearly above everybody else in the mix. It was like here, right? Where it should have been. I feel like the piano did not get that push. I don't feel like the piano got boosted at all, which is a shame considering the fact that she was doing a solo. So, little turned off by that, if I'm being honest. But I mean, what I did hear sounded good. I just wish she had been boosted. Bass player doing some great popping and slapping in there. Not overly done. It didn't turn into, you know, Parliament Funkadelic, but it was well done. Very tastefully done. I like the trade-off in the vocals. I like it. It's working for them. It doesn't sound awkward. It doesn't sound stiff. It doesn't sound unprepared. It sounds like clockwork, man. It's just smooth. So good on them, especially considering the fact that if my suspicions are correct and this drummer right here is in fact a guest drummer / vocalist, the fact that they're trading off the vocals so smoothly, that's really nice. That's really nicely done. Very smoothly done. Well prepared. Very well prepared. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Let's do this. Huh. I have mixed feelings about this. I don't even have a clue as to where this is going to go. I have no idea. Let me get my thoughts together. It may take a while. I seriously, I have no idea how this is going to go. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Gacharic Spin with Tamashii. I hope I pronounced that right. This was a request from Home Gnome and SMB, and this was actually SMB's prioritized request for the month of August for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. I hope you enjoy the show, and you as well, Home Gnome. Okay. I had to think about this, man. To be honest with you, okay. I'm still thinking about it. Like, okay, I have a score, and I'm like 95% sure that I'm going to stick with this, but depending on what I say and how I feel about what I say, there's like a 5% chance I may move the score up or down. I don't know if it'll move up. I don't know if it may move down. And even then, it more than likely will not move at all. But like I said, I'm like 95% sure that this is the correct score, and I feel good about it. But there is a slight chance I might change my mind. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the review goes. Let me start with the score that I have, you know, the provisional score I have right now, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's start with the song. Let's start with the song itself, okay? The song itself, it's a really good song. Okay, it is a really good song. It's well written, well constructed. Chordal flow makes sense. Chordal structure makes sense. Melodic lines all make sense. Everything felt good. Everything felt tight. I really got vibes of anime with this show. I really did. Like, I feel like this song should have been used. If it maybe it is used. I don't know. But this song really needs to be used for an anime, in particular the opening credits. I don't know so much about the closing credits. It might be a little too upbeat for closing credits, but for opening credits, yes, absolutely, it should be. Now, maybe it is. I don't know. If it is, let me know in the comments which anime it is, and maybe I'll check out the anime. We'll see. But no, this song screams anime to me. It was very upbeat, very majorly dominated, very majorly based. A very upbeat, happy feeling kind of song. Nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It brought good vibes, man. It absolutely brought good vibes, and it felt good. Would I say the song is overly complicated? I wouldn't say it's complicated, but at the same time, I'm not going to say it's simple either. I mean, there was a lot of movement around in the chordal structure and in the chordal flow, in particular in the chorus. Now, that doesn't mean that the key signature changed. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is within the key signature they were in, the chordal structure moved and the chordal flow moved quite a bit. So I got no issue with it. I'm just saying it wasn't, I would not call the song simple. The song was a little more than simple. It was really good. It was interesting. It was definitely interesting. Musicianship. I give all the credit in the world to all of the ladies on their musicianship. I thought everything on stage was done very well. In particular, the fact that this was done in a live setting, and it was live. There were so many cues and so many things that were happening. In particular, special point of interest in the mic awareness of everybody involved. Not so much from the ladies in the back where they were using the headset mics. But like the bass player, for example, when she was doing her yells, when she would back away from the mic, you would hear the drop off in the volume, right? Okay, so clearly her vocals were live. listen, if they're gonna make one person's vocals live, why in the world would they use track for everyone else? That just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So it seems to be like everybody's vocals were live, and there were, and further that, there were a couple of breaks, okay? There were a couple of times where the vocals went up, and you heard a little bit of a vocal break. You know, it happens. Look, it happens. But you know what that does? That just further proves that the vocals are live, without question. Okay, so I don't want to hear people say, oh, the vocals weren't live, the vocals were fake, the vocals were tracked. No, they weren't. They were live. We saw multiple times perfect examples that proving that point. So I don't want to hear it. The vocals were definitely live. And if the vocals were live, I mean, like 99% of the time, that means the instruments are live too. The two drummers, I'm still not understanding the reason for it. I don't understand why you would have two drummers. It sonically, logistically, it doesn't make any sense. There's no point. It's kind of pointless to have two drummers. Because they're both going to be playing the same things. They're both going to be playing the same patterns. They're going to both be playing the same rudiments. They're both going to be playing the same fills. So why bother? It just seems like it's a little bit of a waste, you know? But from an aesthetic standpoint, from looking at the stage, it looks great. And there is that. Now, is that enough to validify having two drummers? I guess. I mean, it depends on your point of view. Like, if you're a visual guy or gal and you really like the visual aspect, then yeah, it does make sense, I guess. And you know me, I love a good live show. And seeing two drummers on stage, it looks good. It does look good. And as long as they can play tight and there's no drifting or dragging from either of them and they're not playing against each other, then as long as it sounds good, then I don't see the problem. So it's a good thing, I guess, in this case, because they did an outstanding job of playing together. Now, if they hadn't and it had been dirty, I would have destroyed them. I would have absolutely torn them to shreds. But they played clean, they played tight, it was in unison, I got no complaints. The keyboard player, dang, I like her. I like her a lot. I love watching her playing live. Does she do some goofy stuff? Yeah, she does some goofy stuff, but you know what? It gets your eyes on her, doesn't it? She's putting out stage energy, she's putting in the effort in her live show, and I gotta give her all the credit in the world for that. Even if it is goofy, who cares? She's still doing something. I'd rather see a piano player doing goofy stuff like that and being a performer, being animated and having that stage presence and that stage energy, rather than having somebody stand there like a frickin' tree looking solemn and dull and boring, especially with an upbeat, energetic song like this. No, I dug everything she did. I have absolutely zero complaints about her stage presence and about her playing. Her playing was exceptionally good. My only complaint was during the piano solo. I don't feel like she was raised enough in the mix. When you're soloing, you should be above the band. You should be. You should not be blending with the band. That's not the point of the solo. The point of the solo is to stand out. And I don't think she was boosted enough in the mix for her solo. That's just me. I'm sure there are going to be people who agree with me, just as I'm also sure there are going to be people who don't. And listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm not discrediting anybody's opinion. My opinion, I think she should have been boosted up. The guitar playing on the flip side, when she did her solo, she was boosted up just fine, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Her solo was great. Her regular playing, I thought was really good as well. I thought she would, in her regular playing, she was down in the mix where it should have been. So I got no issue with that whatsoever. Bass playing, loved it. I loved everything she did. Everything from her stage presence to her stage energy to what she was playing. In particular, the section in the solos, between the piano solo and the guitar solo, where she was doing the popping and the slapping. Really nice. Not overly done. Not trying to steal the spotlight from whoever was soloing. Smart. Very, very smart. Just doing the popping and slapping to add a little bit of an accent, kind of let her stand out a little bit. So, a lot of respect to her for that. Loved her yells. When she would do those yells, man, oh God, made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It was good. It was really good. Not enough to give me chills, not enough to give me shivers, but I did feel the hairs on the back of my neck stand up a little bit, and that was a good feeling. So good on her, good vocal approach. Lead vocalist, the front lady, she didn't do a whole lot of lead vocals, if I'm being honest. She didn't do anything in the chorus, really. She was almost more like, kind of like Yui and Moa at that point from Baby Metal. She was kind of just there to kind of be the hype gal, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, when you see a lead vocalist with a mic in her hand, you expect her to do a little bit more than what she did. Most of the lead vocals was done by that other drummer on stage left, which again, kind of just reinforces my gut feeling about that drummer being a guest performer for this song. Maybe other songs as well, I don't know, but that just tells me that she's a guest, and I maybe that's why she did the lead vocal more than the lead vocalist did. But when the lead vocalist was doing the lead vocal for the second verse, it sounded good. It sounded really good. I got no issue with what she did. But I love the fact that she was riling up the crowd and leading the crowd and getting the crowd pumped. I mean, I loved that. So good on her for being a good front woman, leading the crowd and having that crowd interaction. Good on her. Listen, the song itself, okay, I would give about a 7.8, 7.9. Okay, it's a really good song. I would not say the song's impressive. What impressed me more than anything else was the stage presence and the stage energy from everybody on the stage, and the showmanship as well. Crowd interaction, you really just saw that more from the lead vocalist than anybody else. The keyboardist did have a couple of moments, the bass player had a couple of moments, the guitar player had a couple of moments, but really that charge was being led by the lead vocalist, as it should be. So I had no issue with that. That is why I'm giving it the 8.4 for the incredible live show. And as I have said on this channel so many times, a great live show can help a score grow. On the flip side, a bad live show can hurt a great song score go down. So a live show could have a negative or a positive impact of a song. In this case, it's taking the song that I personally feel on its own merit would get about 7.8, 7.9 somewhere there, and it boosted up to an 8.4. There have also been times where I've had great songs that have been like 8.1s, 8.2s, 8.3s, and they end up in the 7s because the live show is so poor. So it goes both ways, folks. In this case, boosted the score up to an 8.4, and after saying everything I said, we're gonna stick with it. I feel good with it. Let's keep it where it is. I'm not gonna touch it. So 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.